Hello, church family. Today is Thursday, November 30th, and this is our weekly update. Well, on Sunday, we're going to introduce you to a new verse of the month. We've been spending time in Philippians chapter 4 talking about rejoicing always. Do not be anxious about anything, to be praying and giving thanks to the Lord to help us to have peace with Him. This month's verse continues in chapter 4. It's chapter 4, verses 8 and 9. And these verses call us to be purposeful in what we think about. As we deal with challenges of worry, fear, anxiety, we're stressed out, these verses tell us to take our thoughts captive and gives us a very specific strategy for what to dwell on. And the verses say this: "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence and is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. And what you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you." And so the verse is kind of a long list, but the long list gives us a wide variety of things to think about. Things that are true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, excellent, commendable, worthy of praise. All of these things are things, well, frankly, that we should be thankful for. And so a very good way to apply these verses is to be thinking hard about the things that you have to be thankful for. And again, what will that help us to do? That'll help us to think right, honor God with our thinking, battle stress, battle anxiety, battle fears. So encourage you this month to be working to memorize Philippians 4, 8, and 9. Well, coming up this week, there are two birthdays. John Cottrell's on the 3rd and Jody Fry's on the 5th. So happy birthday, John and Jody. Well, coming up this weekend at the church, on Saturday at 9:30, the ladies' Christmas brunch will be held here in the Connection Point. If you'd like to participate in that, you need to contact the church office as soon as possible because we need a count as a setup for that. Also, coming up Sunday after the morning service, we're going to have a pizza with pastors in the chapel. And if you're new to the church or you want to learn a little bit more about us, get to know us, this is a great opportunity for you. It's right after the church, takes about an hour, lunch is provided. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the church office. Also, we have a starting point class. That's for those who want to pursue membership with us or really just want to know even a little more about us, a little more behind the scenes, a little more about our doctrine. That's going to be next Wednesday, December 6th at 6 o'clock. So pizza with pastors this Sunday right after the morning service, and then starting point class Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Coming up then on December 10th, we have a pitch-in here at the church after the morning service. We're going to celebrate that with the Trinity guys, and so it's a good opportunity for us to be able to get to know them to get to know us. And so I want to encourage you, make sure you bring extra food because we're going to have several extra guys here, and that's been a real blessing in the past. So come prepared to be interacting, meeting other guys, and enjoy a meal together. Coming up as well, we're going to be ringing the bell for the Salvation Army at Kroger in the coming weeks. So if you could sign up for that in the email update, or it's also posted in the bulletin board in the Connection Point. And one other opportunity, we've had some guests that are deaf visiting our church. We're thankful for the deaf ministry, and Amy Phillips, who grew up here as one of our members who's also deaf, Amy is desiring to help train some people to be able to greet our deaf guests, to make them feel warm and welcomed and wanted here. And she's willing to train some people on some just basic sign language. So if you'd be interested in that, if you could contact the church office, we'll get you connected and probably set up a little training time for several people that would maybe want to do that. Again, a great opportunity, and I appreciate Amy's initiative and wanting to help us with that. Well, coming up on Sunday, we're going to be talking about no excuses. When confronted about something that we've done wrong, we often minimize, deflect, deny, or excuse our behavior. Well, on Sunday morning, we're going to see this at work from Romans 3, 1 to 8. And then Paul is going to expose sin and then respond to excuses. Well, coming up this week, also a resource of the week. I want to point you to the Daily Bread. It's a resource that we have available in the Connection Point floating around the church. It has a little devotional each day and then also a scripture. So just a great tool to add to your daily Bible reading, just some insights to scripture that can be really, really helpful. And then if you're looking for a new Bible for the end of the year, for next year, All the ESV Bibles, that's the version we use here at the church, the English Standard Version, all of those are 50% off through the end of the year at this website. It's WTSbooks.com. WTSbooks.com stands for Westminster Theological Seminary Bookstore. So if you would get a new Bible, check that out. Well, the verse of the day, Nehemiah chapter 1, verses 5 and 6. Nehemiah prays this: O Lord God of heaven, the great and awesome God who keeps covenant and steadfast love with those who love him and keep his commandments, let your ear be attentive and your eyes open to hear the prayer of your servant. And he's making these great statements about God being awesome, covenant keeping. He keeps his promises, that he is a God who hears our prayers, and we have an opportunity to share them with him, to share our hearts, to share our concern. And so I just want to encourage you, church family, to take advantage of the opportunity God gives us to be praying to him. He is indeed a great and awesome God, and he keeps his promises. And so that gives us great hope and great confidence. Well, church family, I love you. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Have a great week. May God bless you.